What's up? It's your boy Jay. Coming back at you with Radar Live, and we're gonna get right into it. So the first person we got up on the map today is the homie DC Young Fly and Lil Yachty. So apparently DC Young Fly and Lil Yachty are doing a remake of Method Man and Redman's old classic How High. I know everybody remember that movie. How High was the funny. Say my favorite was I Need Money, cause I need money. Enough said. But yeah, DC Young Fly, Lil Yachty. Tell me what y'all think about that, and we're gonna jump to the next thing. Caitlyn Jenner, if you haven't known or didn't know or hadn't noticed, I didn't know. Caitlyn Jenner is dating Sophia Hutchinson. Now, if you didn't know, Caitlyn Jenner has gone from Bruce to Caitlyn. Sophia went from man to woman as well. So, and hey, the freaky young guy, right? Caitlyn and Sophia recently did an interview on this guy's podcast show, right? And then Sophia, when she was asked about like the relationship, like Sophia made a comment like they're not romantically involved. Two buns, you got two hot dogs, a lot of insertions that can happen. So to not be romantically involved, I'm kind of like, is this for show? What is this about? Why be together if you're not going to be romantically involved? Like, what's the point? So we're gonna move it right along. We got Designer, Mr. Bandit himself. So this man is at a show. Hold on, let me get this right, people. Let me get this right. He was in Germany and Denmark. And I guess, you know, everybody have hecklers. Let me tell you something. If you're heckling me, you're pissy. If you're pissy, I'm doing something right. Heckle won't promise you it's different. So, Designer is in Germany and Denmark. And I guess these guys was in the front of the stage. They was heckling like knock off Future. Like, you would knock off Future, you not Future, you never gonna be Future. So he got pissed off, confronted one of the guys mid-show. I guess the guy started talking smack. The point is, you can't talk shit to everybody. You thought he was up on that stage and you was just gonna be able to talk shit and he wouldn't get down with you. And yeah. So, you know, people feel how they feel about that. You know, you guys can leave questions, comments, you know, was it out of line for him to cross that threshold, especially being on the stage, to have an altercation with a fan? Because clearly this guy bought tickets to your show. So it does become a matter of like, bro, you paid to be here anyway. But as an artist, I'm sensitive about my shit. Especially when you up here trying to compare me to another motherfucker. Like, are you trying to get a rise out of me? We don't even know who to do this. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. But he had to give him one real quick. We gonna take it on over to Calabasas. So I don't know if you're a fan of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show. It's decent to me. I like a vocal fry here and there. That Kris Jenner.
Because my job is to find those opportunities. You know, it's not like you could sing or dance. We made the best of it.
She is the Monopoly man with the monocle, just with the little bob. She's a go-getter. So they were filming for Keeping Up with the Kardashians this final season, and they were in Japan. So they're getting ready to go to a Halloween party, and Courtney and Chloe decided to dress like Japanese geishas. Kim thought it was inappropriate, but she made a comment. Hold on, she said, so I gotta keep it, wait a minute. Excuse me. So I gotta keep it real with you guys. You look like fucking clowns. This is what she tells them.
So I gotta be real with you guys. You look like fucking clowns. Oh, I'm not fucking kidding. This is not like a tourist thing where it's like, it's Halloween, dress up like a fucking Japanese geisha, unless we're at a geisha house.
I thought my hair looked good last night, and I thought my outfit was like fun for Japan.
Your outfit would have been...
Her underlying message was, it's inappropriate. She was conveying how she thought it was inappropriate without sounding like a parent, you know what I mean? Or sounding like she was scolding them. So I thought that was slick. So kudos Kim K with your big booty ass. Moving right along, we got Maroon 5 on the list. Maroon 5, if you didn't know, Maroon 5 is going to be doing the Super Bowl 53. I think it's February 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, something along those lines. So people was kind of up in arms about it. The Super Bowl is going to be held in Atlanta. And some people were feeling like, well, you should have got artists from Atlanta to do it because it's the Super Bowl and it's in Atlanta. And I see where you're coming from, but it is the Super Bowl. So you forget that all the fans for the Super Bowl, in my opinion, aren't just in Atlanta. Like, they picked Prince when it was in his state, but Prince is that huge.
Things just work magically, and there's nothing you can do but just say thank you.
Like, who you gonna get from Atlanta that's that crossover and that big to play the Super Bowl? Usher? I'd go to sleep. Like, come on. Don't nobody want to see you sliding around the stage slow as fuck. They did say that Cardi B might be joining Maroon 5 for the Super Bowl 53. It would probably end up being the Cardi B halftime show with features from Coldplay. Either way, kudos to both. I'll be watching. Next up, Mr. Michael Jordan number 2, LeBron James. LeBron is doing some awesome things right now. So I know how a lot of y'all feel about LeBron. Everybody love Big Bronny, Big Baby Bronny. And so LeBron is going to be doing Space Jam over. Kudos to him. Kudos to him. The aliens, I forgot what you call them. Big is it? And speaking of LeBron, he is also doing a new documentary called Shut Up and Dribble. It's going to talk about how athletes have become cultural fixtures in politics, history, just the media itself. That's awesome. And it's going to be directed by Ryan Coogler. If you didn't know, Ryan Coogler is the man behind Creed, Fruitvale Nation, Black Panther, just to name a few. So hit him with the... Y'all saw that dance move. I can't even dance no more like real shit. I lost all my skills. That's why I'm doing this. I'm talentless now. Next up, I was a fan of this person for a long time. Growing up, I remember the first movie I saw of theirs. When I found out that the person wasn't who I thought they were, I was amazed. Now I'm explaining what I mean. So I'm talking about Lindsay, right? My first time seeing The Parent Trap, I swore she was one person.
How do you know that? Well, because my dad had this old picture of her hidden in his sock drawer, and he caught me looking at it like all the time, so he gave it to me to keep. Look, I'm really thirsty. Sure you don't want to go to the mess hall and get a lemonade or something? Will you stop thinking about your stomach at a time like this?
Everybody thought she was a twin. So when I found out that she wasn't a twin, she was a one person. She was just a person, a girl, struck like. So it immediately got me really wanting to know shit, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. To make this girl 2 people, you can just find twins? It was just amazing to me. So Lindsay fucking Lohan, what is going on? Lindsay Lohan decides to go to Moscow. You see a family living on the street. You approach them out of concern that they're living on the street. Then you try to entice their children to come back to your hotel for fucking cookies and watch movies and bubble bath. Bitch, are you Peter Pan? What in the freaky deaky ass shit is that? I was just watching the fucking video dumbfounded. Like, first of all, your hand of help is to take her kids back to the hotel for candy. I got candy and I got popcorn and we can watch movies. This bitch is gonna cook your kids, bitch. She is the witch from Hansel and Gretel. So the lady, they ignore her. You getting ignored. Now you get pissy and accuse them of child kidnapping. I was so confused. You live streamed all of this yourself. You end up looking like a fucking crazy person. He grabbing his kids and they decide to walk off. This lady cracked Lindsay Lohan. That's what you get. That's what you get. Mind your fucking business, Lindsay Lohan. Next up, we got Pooch Hall. I was a fan of the game. I'm sure you were a fan of the game. Pooch Hall, also known as Jerwin Davis, was just arrested straight up. He got a DUI because, get this, he was drunk with a 0.25 alcohol blood level and crashed his car. But wait, there's more. He had his baby, a 2-year-old, on his lap, driving, steering the fucking wheel. So, last story we have for the night is going to be about the new movie called The Hate You Give, starring Regina Hall. It's an insightful story that was written by Audrey Wells. She also wrote The Truth About Cats and Dogs, but she just passed. She died from breast cancer. They say she had been battling breast cancer for about 5 years. Audrey Wells, rest in peace. If you're watching, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed and you're just watching to see if you're going to like it, then I hope you enjoyed it. Understand this is the first video. She'll get better. I know that my hands come out the shot sometimes. It cuts my fingertips off. Thank you for checking out RADARLive. I'm going to catch you on episode 2.